In today's video, we are going to discuss about SharePoint Online modern page, and also we will discuss all these topics. What are modern pages, and how we can enable disable modern page creation process in Office 365 SharePoint Online. How we can create a modern page in SharePoint Online. How we can customize and publish SharePoint modern pages. And then we'll discuss about the comments, how we can remove the page header, that is quite important, we'll discuss. And then how we can disable comments in SharePoint modern pages. And then finally I'll show you how we can create SharePoint Online modern pages using PNP PowerShell. So all these things we will discuss it. And if you are new to the channel, my name is Bijay and I'm a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You will get a lot of free videos on Office 365, SharePoint Online, SPFX, Power Platform. All these videos you will get it free. So now what I'll do is I will open the SharePoint Online site. You can see here this is the SharePoint Online site, and if you are a little familiar with the modern experience, then you will see that those pages will visually very interactive, visually very attractive, and you can also open these pages in any devices. Like you can open it properly in laptop or your desktop, in your tablet, on your mobile devices or smartphones. So it is completely responsive. Now I have also wrote a complete article on the same. If you'll see here, this is a complete article where you can follow this. I'll put the link in the video description. All the PNP PowerShell scripts, you will get it from the post. You will get screenshots also for your reference. Okay. So now what is this SharePoint Online modern pages? Modern pages are not new, even if nowadays also a lot of people are working on the classic SharePoint site, but still this feature already came from 2016. And in this case you can use these modern pages to share your ideas with other users by inserting images quickly. You can insert table, you can insert format, you can format the text, you can add your Excel, PowerPoint, you can embed your videos, or you can even put the URLs from the YouTube and it will appear correctly. You can put your reports, everything you can do on these pages, and for that there are various webparts are there which we can use it. And compared to your SharePoint classic page creation process, these are very faster, so you can create it. And this, as I said, these are completely responsive and looks great in all devices, whether it is laptop, tablets or mobile devices. So steps are simple. Let's say you want to create a page. Let's say your HR team or something, they say that we are organizing a meeting or we are organizing an event. So for that we want to quickly share some information. So we need to have a page. Now in this case you can just simply create the page and you share with them. They will edit it and they will put their information immediately, and then you can click on publish. The page will be available to all the users. Okay, and few things you should note down is that this feature is available in SharePoint Online as well as in SharePoint Server 2019. By default it is available, so you can use the SharePoint Online modern page features in SharePoint Server 2019 also, if you are using your on-premises version. And there is one thing that I notice is in SharePoint Online there are a lot of features are coming, and then for the server version you have to run some updates or patches, and then those features will come. But by default this page feature is there in SharePoint Server 2019. And you need to be a SharePoint site owner or SharePoint administrator to add new pages into that. And whenever you will create a page in modern page, then it will be available on the SharePoint site pages library. And another important thing is also, whenever you will give a title, I will show you while creating the page, those will be treated as the URL, and once it is created you cannot change it. So make sure you can give a proper first time whenever you are giving, you give a proper title. And next thing is there are two things over here. One thing is there will be certain pages, or there are some organization who wants to allow comments, who want to allow the users will create the pages, and some of the cases we don't need to create pages, so you can disable it. So in this case, what you can do is, if you as an organization, if you want to enable or disable this modern SharePoint page creation in Office 365 on SharePoint Online, then you can do it from the SharePoint Admin Center. Most of the things, most of people, like if they are using still classic SharePoint, then they might want to disable this entire modern page creation in their tenant. So how we can do this is, if you'll go to the SharePoint Admin Center, so the best way is you can just copy the URL and you can put it here -admin, and it will open your SharePoint Admin Center. Else you can, from here you can go to the admins tab, which will open your Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and from there also you can go to the SharePoint Admin Center. Anyways, when you are in the SharePoint Admin Center, you can see here the setting option is there, and here pages is there. This pages, you can see here, you can change these settings. For example, both the cases it is tick marked, so it is selected. That means it will allow user to create new modern pages. And also this is for the, if you want to disable the comment, that is also an option where you can do it from the tenant level or from your entire SharePoint. The commenting will be disabled. So here, if you want that user should not create modern pages, then you uncheck it, you click on save, then user will not be able to create pages. But for the timing being, I'll just cancel it because I want people to create modern pages. So once you have this, once you enable it, you can see here I put screenshot everywhere, and you can follow it. Now, if I'll go to my SharePoint site, so anytime if you'll go to your SharePoint site from the home page, so you can see here I'm in the home page. Here you click on new and then click on page. So once you click on page, you can see here 3 templates are available here. These are the built-in templates. One is blank, visual, and basic text. So as you can select one template, in the right side you can see the preview as well. So here you can see this is a blank, nothing is there. If I'll select visual, you can see here there is images, text, and image. All these templates are there. So if you want basic text, then you can see here only basic text kind of page layout is there or template is there. So in this case, I will select visual. You can see here I selected visual, and then I'll click on create page. You can see here down create page. So click on create page. Now you can see here how first it created a pages. Now if you'll see here, this is the new page, edit mode, and this name whatever you will give, this will become your page URL as well. For example, I will say SharePoint training. You can see here, and once you give this, you can click on publish. I'm not changing anything. You can see here there is a publish, and here you can see all these things are there in this page, and it is responsive as well as I said before. So if I will just change it, you can see here this is responsive, and if I will just make it, it is this kind of page is appearing. So this is completely responsive. Okay, by the way, if you are interested for SharePoint training, I have a complete SharePoint development training. You can see here this is more than 60 hours, 23 modules are there. It covers everything, your classic, modern, as well as SharePoint server editions as well. So SPFX, Power Platform, everything is there. You can just go through it module by module. Everything is there, whatever I have covered here, and you can, I'll put the link, you can have a look at this. You can see here complete thing are there. So I'll put this link in the video description. You can have a look at this. So now this is how, this is the tab. So this is how you can create a page, and you can see here now the SharePoint trainings are there. If I will edit anytime, if you want to edit the page, let's say this is the page now, you want to modify some information, you will see here there's a edit button. So click on this edit button, and this page will open in the edit mode. Now when it will open the edit mode, first thing I wanted to show you here is if you want to do some kind of customization. So when we say customization, means it can be like you want to add some information, you want to do little change in the information. For example, in this case, if you'll see here there is a edit button, click on edit button, and you will see the layouts. Now based on the layouts, you can see this will change. For example, this one is color block. If I will say image title, you can see here this is how it is appearing for image title. If I will select plain, you can see here only the title, and then this is the person. And if you want to remove that also, you can remove. And if you will say overlap, it will come this way. Let me just go here and then just save it. You can see here, this is the overlap layout. It is coming. You can see here the image is coming, and here to here it is overlapped with the image. So this is how you can make a overlap layout in the page. Now if I will if I'll just click on edit again, and if I'll click on this edit, so this will basically the title area we can see here. If you want to put some information above this title, you can do it here. For example, I will say online training. You can see here I put it, and show text block above title, and you can see here it is coming like this. And if you want to display the publish date, you can also check it yes, so that the publish date will come. You can put alternative text also, you can do that. The alignment, you can see here it is left. Now if you want to make it to center, you can make it to center as well. So this is, you can simply close on this and the changes will be there. Apart from that, if you want to, let's say, change the image, you can click over here. There are certain images here. You can go to stock images, and again just you have to check out the licensing and everything. So you can select a image, simply save here, and you can see make sure to use this focal point so that you can point out this one properly. You can see here this is the focal point, so you can select and where you want to so display, or which one is the main thing, you can select that, or you can set this one. So this is one thing that you can change it, the focal point, you can use it. Apart from that, there are certain other buttons here. Let's say, for example, the pages modification is not completed, you can use the save as draft option. You can see here the page will be saved as a draft, and now you have two options here, edit and republish. So if you want to continue edit, you can simply click on edit button. If you don't want the changes, you can use discard changes, and if you click on page details, you will see some of the details here. You can change the thumbnail, you can put some description here, and you can see some properties like this. So this way you can modify something in the header part. Now click on republish. You can see here the other kind of customization that we can do is, so this is when you are adding a page, we just don't want to put some default text. You might want to change some of the text, you want to add some library, you want to display some list information, anything you can to do. So for that, you click on edit, and if you'll scroll down, there is a plus icon, you will get it. The best practices always is you can create sections. So if I'll click on this section, you can see here if I want to add, let's say, 3-column layout, you can see here 3 columns are appearing here, and you can click on this, and then you will be able to see the web parts. These are various web parts that you can use it. For example, I'll say image, and from the stock image, let's say I'll select one image from there, let's say this one. You can see here the image is coming here. If you want to put some text, you can click over here, you can add this text. Apart from that, there are certain a lot of web parts are there where you can use it. For example, I'll select document library, and for this, let's say I want to select document. You can see here this is how the document library will come here. So you can use various web part in this page if you want to customize it. Now there are certain videos I have made it. I have added certain articles also, how we can use various web parts here. So all this link you will get it from this particular post here. And remember one thing, you cannot add your classic web parts to a modern page. So even I put that in a note. Now these things already we discussed. One more thing that I want to tell you here is a very important thing is if you want to remove the banner here, let me just show you. If you look at this, by default, whenever you will create a page, the banner will take a lot of space here. So the complete space, if you'll change the other layout, you will see that around 30-40% space it will take, the banner will take. So if you want to remove it, two things that you can consider. One thing is, let me just edit it. The layout that you can change is, let me go back here, edit this, this one, and here the plane, if you'll use the plane, then if you'll see here, now only the image is not there, but almost the text is like this. So even if I'll republish it, you will see the space is there. This way there is no out of box approach where you can just select an option and then the header will be removed. But you can do through using your PowerShell or the PNP PowerShell. You can use by the SharePoint Online Management Shell. So for that you have to install SharePoint Online Management Shell, and I have put the link, the script, everything over there. For example, let me just go to that section. Before we will come to the comment section, you can see here, if you want to remove this header, I have put the links where if you are new to SharePoint Online Management Shell, you can go there and then you can check it. So these are the two lines of commands that you can use it on the to remove this header. For example, if I'll run this command, then this header will go completely. Now for that we will use SharePoint Online Management Shell. So I will open my PowerShell ISE here. You can see here I will run as administrator. So you can, if I'll put it here, so exactly what we are doing in this case is, you can see here connect PNP online. So we are connecting to that site through use web login. So it will open the web page and you can put your credentials, and then set -PNP list item. So we are using the PNP PowerShell. Sorry, I told it we are using SharePoint Online Management Shell, but we are using PNP. You can see here, and then -list site pages. This is our page library, and then -identity. This is the ID of that particular page, and the value we are doing is page layout home. Now what exactly happen is, if I will open the SharePoint page, so this is our SharePoint page. You can see here SharePoint trainings. What I'll do is I'll open the SharePoint pages library here. You can see here this is the library, and our SharePoint trainings, you can see here this is the page which got created, and the ID of this particular page is 5. So in this case I'll modify to 5 here. And look at what exactly we are doing here. By default, the page layout for a SharePoint page, when you will create a modern page, it will be article page. So what we are doing here is I'm changing it to home. So when you will say home, then the header will go. Now let me just put it here. So you can see here it will ask for web login, and you can see this is done. So you can see this. Now if I will open this page, I'll go to this page, I will simply refresh it. You can see here that thing is completely gone. The header is gone, and you have the other things which you can use it. So this is how you can completely remove it. And if you want to enable it, so you can simply change back to article. So if you'll change it to article, let me just run it again. You can see here it is done. I'll go back here. I'll refresh this page. You can see now the page comes. So this is how we can remove the complete header from here. So this way you can add web part. I'll put those links and you can work on that. There's another important feature you can see here on these pages is you can like these pages, you can put comments, you can see the complete views, and you can also save for later. That also you can do. So if you want to put a comment, you can simply go here, you can put something here, even you can put @ symbol and the user, so that you can put any, you can mention some people over here and they will get notified. And then you can see here now the comment came here. You can reply it, you can like the comments, you can see here you can like it, like the page, you can like the comment, and to views you can see here number of comments it will show here. If you want to delete a comment, simply you can see 3 dot here and you can click on delete, and then you can see here the comment got deleted. Now, sometimes what happened is you might not want people to add comments on this. So for that, what you can do is, if you'll go to the edit mode, you can come back here down, then you can see here there's a toggle button here. If you will just do off, then comment is off now. So if I'll republish this, I will come back to this page. You can see here you don't have an option where you can add comments, and if you want to enable it, you can come down and you can enable it. Remember, if you have, let's say, 5 comments are there, you disable it, and don't assume that the comments will be deleted. It will not get deleted. So whenever you will enable the commenting, then the comments will reappear there. So the comments will not be deleted unless and until you deleted those comments. Sometimes what happened is we might want to delete the comments, or we want to disable the comments for all the pages. That is what you can do from the same SharePoint Online Admin Center. I already discussed that. Go to the settings pages, and you can see here allow commenting on modern pages. If you'll say, and if you'll uncheck it, save it, then the commenting, it will be disabled. It will take just 15-20 minutes of time, and then it will disable the commenting for all the pages. But one thing you remember here is, whenever you will the same logic will apply here as well. If you have existing comments, the comments will not get deleted. The last thing that I will show you here is, we will see how we can create a modern page using PNP. So for that, what I'll do is, this is pretty simple. So I can use it like this. You can see here, I'll just put it. So let's say I will say SPFX training. This is the page name. So the first one is to connect to SharePoint Online from PNP. Second one, you can see here, add hyphen PNP client side page hyphen name, and this is the name. And then the layout type. So the layout type is, you can see here, article. As I explained you before, so when you will create a page, let me just copy this. This is actually, you required this, and the last one, publish the page. So I will just change it to new page. Okay. So now, so whenever you will create this page, you make sure to select the layout type, in this case article. As I said, whenever you will create a site page, modern site page, by default the layout is article, and you will get that header section over here. And the last one is also quite important, we need to publish it. If you will not publish it, then when you will create the page, it will say that this is not yet published. And so once you publish, then the page will be available to other users. Now you can see here, I will simply run it. You can see this is successfully run. So I will go here, I'll go to the site pages, I'll just refresh it. You can see here there is SPFX training .spx page got created. If you'll click on that, you can see here this is the SPFX training page. There are also certain commands are available where you can add web parts, you can add sections, those things are there. But this is the minimal command is there which you can use to create a modern page in SharePoint Online. So this is how we discuss about all these things, how we can work with modern pages in SharePoint Online. And as I said before, if you want similar kind of videos, then subscribe to the channel, and you will get a lot of video tutorials on SPFX, SharePoint Online, PowerShell, Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, everything you will get it free. Thank you and have a nice day.